Oh hey, look, I loaded the right video this time.
All right, one fight against the Gary later, and we can move on.
Ada is really tracking behind when it comes to her Gary murder compared to Leon.
She picked a relatively Gary-free route.
Oh hey, look.
Yeah, it's a heavy grenade. We were just talking about those at the end of the last video.
That would have come in real handy, like 10 minutes ago, maybe probably 5 actually.
You know, I was so confused after loading that wrong video. Why were we on top of, what's-his-face's house again? The big cheese, whose name I've forgotten. Help.
Mendez. Vitores Mendez.
BitTorrent Mendez. Hold on.
And we move from BitTorrent Mendez to the Pirate Bay.
When did we find LimeWire Mendez?
I'm just glad we've moved on from uTorrent Mendez. That dude was real into crypto.
Oh no!
Won't do you much good.
I'm not even gonna ask what happened to Napster, LimeWire, and Kaza Mendez. To any authorities who may be listening to this Let's Play, I don't know what those terms mean. They're just random syllables.
We're making jokes. Everybody here acquires their media in legal and money-spending methods.
Of course. Give that the
Yeah, we spend our money on antivirus software.
Yeah, and I'm spending my my hard-earned spinels on an upgrade for the Punisher.
And you didn't even consult me for that. You did that on your own.
I did take some inspiration from you.
Oh.
I got the red case.
Why is that inspiration from me? I'm confused.
I think after the last recording session we did, like we were talking about like how Ada would probably have the red case.
Oh,
just for, like,
yeah. Oh,
for
fair.
aesthetic purposes.
That's fair, actually. Yeah. Okay, I probably did quip. Look, I quip a lot. It's hard to keep track of. Do you know how many stupid things I say on a day-to-day basis?
Just don't ask what the red case is made of.
Oh, it's this run-up. I've seen this run-up so much. I'm suddenly very annoyed.
I didn't realize you wanted to go fight the double gigantes so much.
I need to put that thing down. That's it. Come on now. This spot will do. Type. Time to end this for good.
It's U3, and the arena is even similar. Like, we're in a weird rocky outcropping. We just don't have that corridor blocked off by iron barred gates.
Yeah, I can't turn this into a shooting gallery this time. Okay, so here's a good strategy for dealing with Pesanta. Just stay up in his face.
I wish I had figured that out, because as alluded to earlier, boy, did this fight beat me up real good.
Yeah, this fight can be hard, but it gets significantly easier when you realize that he won't use his most dangerous attacks if you just stay in his face.
Yeah, just think of his claws as giant melee weapons, and with that logic, you can parry him.
Oh man, with a good rhythm, you can have him headbanging to some real tunes.
Okay, Thread, that's my question. What song is he headbanging to? Either that or he's doing a neck exercise.
I probably could have gone to get another take of this where I show off his most dangerous attacks, but we'll see them more later, because spoilers, there's a phase 2 to this.
I mean, he does different things, sort of. Also, wait, who is Ada talking to?
She is just as much of a nerd as Leon is, so she's trying to trash talk the monster.
It would be that her one trash talk there would have been a little more effective had she not just been smacked by him.
Even when this guy was still alive, I'm pretty sure he does not understand English. So really, the only person left to be impressed by that is the player, presumably.
Anyway, yeah, take down Pesanta, and then you get a second to breathe. We can go break these barrels now.
Also,
Wait
I
a
had
minute.
to.
I thought you said there was a second phase to this fight, but he clearly looks dead.
You were saying something, Liquidy?
I had to make a circuit to break those every time because I think I needed the resources.
Understandable.
And now here's a new form that was not in original RE4.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like an extension of that one attack he did in the second phase of his fight in the classic game, where he would burrow underground, and then there was a quick time event where he had to evade his claw.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, also, the red case gives us an increased drop rate for red herbs, so we're gonna have a ton of those.
Yeah, and the little notification up in the top right will tell you if the case is the reason you got that.
Yeah, like that one there. Yeah, I think I've got all the supplies. So Pesanta's gonna shoot out these spines that will pulsate and eventually explode.
It's acne.
It's the explodey bits that are initially infected Ada, and also I didn't understand that right away because it's not entirely clear.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, when it comes to hitting Pesanta, shoot the glowy parts.
Pesanta, let's call the whole thing off.
Worst water balloons ever.
Well, no wonder this is so difficult. You're also fighting Pennywise at the same time.
Thwump. I don't think I ever did that. That's good.
Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised that actually caused him to react that way.
This survival horror game has an incredible sense of comedic timing.
Ooh, I do not like the look of that specific weak point, though.
Yeah.
Oh, grody.
Maybe it's just because I've been playing a lot of, like, the, Link's Awakening on Game Boy recently, but, like, for some reason this fight just makes me think of, like, a Moldorm from Zelda?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Link's Awakening also has a lot of female sexual imagery in it. And I had some questions for Nintendo. Why would you do that? Was it not enough to put the nipples on those chicken things from Twilight Princess?
Look, the Uku needed those nipples.
And especially needed to make them more prominent in the Wii U HD version.
Look, I forgot about the Ukus.
Look, you're gonna get more pixels, you're gonna have to use them.
I will pay for the therapy that you need to re-forget them.
You're not getting away. Had enough?
Oh.
See, that's a little interesting bit of world building. Since now we know who was responsible for the Red Zealot's powers in the remake.
Yeah, actually, I hadn't thought about connecting those two dots.
Right, because by this point, I'm trying to think of whether, like, where Leon is at right now in the castle and whether we need any more Red Zealots after that point.
Don't think we do.
Leon is like towards the end of the castle, like before he goes to the clock tower.
Right now, I think Leon is like roughly on the minecart.
Yes, because
So
Louise
he's got at least one more zealot in like the clock tower.
Yeah, at the very least, Louise is still alive.
Okay, so maybe killing you three doesn't stop the Zealots altogether, but there definitely aren't any new Red Zealots after this.
The Red Zealots are a dying breed.
Now, to find Louise.
She's probably gonna want to go see a doctor about the holes in her muscular system now.
Hey, I know this guy in New Jersey who would probably help you out.
Ada. A bad guy. Krauser just stole the amber. Leon's fighting him now.
I'm on my way.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to make it. I'll send you my files. They should help.
The amber, Louise. Where is it?
Thank you for the chance to do good again.
What are you saying?
I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm just your grown Samaritan. How about you help Leon when I'm gone, eh? Speaking of... sounds like he needs me. Leon!
I keep thinking there's like a treasure bell, but no.
No, they just intend for you to just like go right on.
Krauser. Louise, the goodbye's gonna have to wait. You're not getting away.
Do you think her sweater's dried yet, or is it still, like, damp?
They took your friend to the top of the clock tower.
Well, there's a hidden achievement that if you beat Ada's campaign in at a minimum 35 hours, then you get a secret cutscene where her sweater is dry.
Now, back to Krauser.
You know, if only the castle still had, like, a lava room to hang out in. That would dry it up real quick, I think.
Yeah, it would.
Man, maybe I should have gotten the red suitcase.
I really wish I started breaking more crates and barrels before I used the green and yellow. Oh well, it's fine.
I think the yellow spray paint guy just like dumped an entire bucket over that one barrier.
Wow, is Krauser just really excited doing little bunny hops?
Yeah.
Evidently, yeah.
Like, Krauser, the same Counter-Strike, you can just run.
Just be glad he doesn't think he's playing Battlefield 2142. Where it'll be like dolphin diving everywhere. Thinking that it'll shrink his hitbox.
I need to bunny hop to increase my KDR. I'm a moving target. I can't be hit as easily.
I think I was doubling back here to see what was even on this landing before I realized, oh, that's the way forward, but the door is
Krauser,
locked,
you
so
do
I have to
realize
open
that
it.
if you have a KDR of any numerical value, it means you're already dead.
Being dead fuels his lust for power.
I have to keep my KDR of 15,000 to 0. Now, those stilettos were made for breaking boxes.
And that's just what they'll do.
I'm glad the game gave me a boot knife, like, right when that dude started wriggling.
It reminds me of, I think it was the series of Unfortunate Events books, where one of the villains is a very fashionable villain, and she wears stiletto heels, except the stilettos are actual stiletto knives, and they get stuck in the ground constantly.
That sounds right to me.
Great.
It has been a really long time since I've read any of those books, though.
Oh, nothing but the finest ways.
Ways.
Okay, so here's a new side quest for Ada to go do. There are 3 camouflage Novistadors that she has to go find and shoot.
What can I
They will not aggro if even if she gets close, annoyingly enough. So the intended thing to do is to use the bioscope to spot them.
So basically this is a reenactment of the Monty Python How Not to Be Seen sketch.
What you see is what I've
It was the
suppose.
middle one.
Well, now go and cause some meg.
Meanwhile, I'm thinking that side quest was called, like, the penitent path or something, right?
Path of Penitence?
Path of penance, yeah. And I can't think of anything but only the penitent man will pass. Only the penitent man will pass. The penitent man kneels before Spaghetti God. Do a dodge roll.
Well, you'll have a hell of a time when I get around to Let's Playing Blasphemous, because the protagonist of that game is called the Penitent One.
Does he have to walk across any, like, walkways that are really well camouflaged against the cliff? Like
No, but his version of the Bells of Awakening from Dark Souls are called the 3 Humiliations.
I don't know why, but when you started talking about walkways, I just imagined like a tightrope made of spaghetti.
I heard a dinging sound. Was that someone's cell phone, or was that actually part of the game?
That was my phone. My phone is telling me that a brief rain shower will begin tonight.
Man, I didn't even hear that.
Why would you give up your geographical advantage like that, especially when you're only armed with a crossbow? It's not like you have many short-range options.
Look, I'm a real
What are you
bad shot.
doing? I'm talking to the enemy, not to you. What the hell are you doing, enemy?
I'm a real bad shot. I have to get up in there.
I thought we were done with the shot puns.
Apparently, we will never be done.
We have been shot put at our place.
The first time I played this, the crossbow guy here died on the ledge, but in such a place that like I couldn't actually reach his drop.
Rip.
So I just had pesetas just stuck there forever.
But how much did that devalue the Spanish economy?
The dude just like shoved like 300 pesetas just right on that roof or that ledge.
It's a
Never to
well-known
be
fact that
recovered.
if any pesetas fall out of bounds, that devalues the peseta as a whole.
Also, hey, the crushers from original RE4 are back.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
gee,
they
I wonder
are.
what that is. That guy wasn't
Just an
very
oddly
light.
shaped rock that then fell down and started going into death throes. I don't know what that was about.
It turns out you can get blood from a stone. It's just very specific ones.
So yeah, like a video or two ago, I mentioned freaking out over a mechanic that returned from the original that was cut in the remake's original campaign. It's the crushing stones from Chapter 4-2. It was right after the Novistador room, or that cave with all the Novis in it. You would burn out a section of the rock wall with a laser, and then it gave you like a 15 to 20 second timing puzzle involving these crushing pillars.
I genuinely can't remember if I showed footage of that of the crushers in the LP.
If you did, you added it in post, because it's not in the main commentary.
I'm going to assume I didn't show the crushers. I mean, they don't look that much different from here. They like I guess
Yeah,
they're
like
lower texture.
Like the main
detail or-
puzzle that was in that section was there was like a row of 3 or 4 pillars in a row, and it showed you the lever to pull the lever to stop the pillar in the middle before it even established the threat. Although if you use the Ditman glitch, you could actually get through that section without using the lever. You were just barely fast enough.
also don't forget to shoot the treasure bell above you. I saw that.
I was really hoping this guy was going to walk a little more forward.
Yeah. Maybe? Yeah.
There it is. Well, you know what they say about international super spies? They'd never look up.
Okay, so I know there's another one of the Novis, like, in this area. Is that it up there?
Nope, genuine rock.
There he is. I saw him at the bottom.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there was another one.
I think you saw the torch, because I know where the third one is. And it is...
Yeah.
Wait, really?
This works? Oh my god, it works!
I just had to know. That was probably a waste of a regular grenade, but I had to know.
That grenade was not wasted. It moved the progress forward of Let's Play Shenanigans Science. You moved it forward by at least 20 years.
Okay, but what about that crossbow bolt to the Ganardos?
This section was I'm not a fan of it. This specific fight scene. Although you are making it look much easier than it really is.
Really, I think I think dealing with the crossbow man up here is should be priority number 1. I am really disappointed he didn't go flying over the edge.
Oh, there's crenellations there. He got stuck. Dang, that's some really elaborate robes.
The stuntmen that Los Illuminados hired are, they're gonna sing for their supper.
Well, the question here is whether or not Argate nailed him in the Ganardos first. So is he really high-pitched or really low-pitched?
He's confused and alternating between both.
It's done.
Well, say what you will about Ada, but bug busting makes her feel good.
Convenient.
I'm glad they just lined themselves up with that barrel.
Well, at least Ada's getting her calisthenics in. Or whatever workout regimen involves excessive backflipping.
That would be, why do words escape me the instant I need them? Parkour. That would be parkour.
Again, along with Arrested Development and formerly House, one show I haven't seen much of is either version of The Office, but I do know the hardcore parkour joke.
Oh, I wasn't even. Oh, that's a position. No, leave that man alone. Oh,
That one's presenting themselves, and I don't like it.
We already made that joke in the first or second video of this campaign. And you got one good out of context quote of me from that. I'm not giving you any more material, sorry.
Ashley! Such a fool, Mr. Kennedy, to have been bestowed with Lord Sattler's grace, and yet failed.
Good boy. Just keep him busy a little longer.
Man, they really leaned into the theater kid thing. But also, man, Leon got through the clock tower real fast.
I mean, to be fair, we had to navigate crushers and finding secret novistadors.
This just confirms that any % speedruns are canon.
Report.
Krauser has possession of the amber.
You continue to disappoint me.
I'll have it back before long.
See that you do. The mission must proceed as planned.
Understood. Gotta keep the client happy.
And coming up is one of my favorite jokes in this entire campaign. Like, the part that is intentionally the funniest.
Bonk.
The old 1-2 bonky yoink combo. The oldest trick in the book.
Oh, no, there you go.
There it is.
What was that object that the camera was getting stuck on for a second there?
I don't know.
I think it was a chunk of wood. A little too soon.
Was that a parryable one? I'm not sure.
I think vertically it's a parry, but if it's horizontal, then you have to evade.
Okay.
You can usually tell because there's a giant prompt that says press circle to evade. That's how I tell the difference between them.
Fair enough.
And here we go. As promised, the joke.
Damn it.
Yeah,
It was
Krauser
that
took
boat. It was very funny.
Krauser took his sweet time getting that boat going.
You really did.
He spent so much energy sprinting around like Speedy Gonzalez in the clock tower. He had to slow down.
He needed a minute to catch his breath, I guess.
Leon.
Ah, damn it.
Looking for something?
I love how those little 10 seconds at the beginning completely recontextualize this scene, because it means that Ada had to deliberately steal the boat keys, wait for Leon to show up, and then make her dramatic entrance. What a fucking goober. I love Ada so much.
Wow, I feel a little dumb. I was about to ask where the Clockwork Castellan icon was.
Thankfully, for all our sanity, Ada does not have to deal with any Clockwork Castellans.
Or even the real thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, or Ramon in general.